Okay guys, so we spent all morning booking hostels, Airbnbs, train tickets, bus tickets, all that stuff.
Breakfast.
So we're going to Lucca after this, and then after Lucca, we're just spending one day in Lucca. And
After
then,
Florence.
After Florence, yeah. And then after Lucca, we're going to Rome, yeah. And then from Rome, we're going to Zurich, which is in Switzerland. Oh, it's dark. Yeah, so I spent all day doing that. So now we're finally gonna go explore Florence now that all of our work is done. So yay, we're gonna go to some thrift shops and get some gelato, and then we're going on a walking tour at 4 p.m. So, good day. Spencer and I like taking very sketchy elevators, so you got stuck here yesterday, so.
And I got stuck this morning too.
You took it this morning? Oh my goodness. No, we're good.
Cool. I think last time I opened it too early and then it stopped.
Oh shit.
I did that twice.
So we started off the morning with a nice iced coffee at a cute little cafe. We then met up at a church to meet with our tour guide for the day. We headed to the Duomo, which is a very glamorous cathedral. Construction began in 1296 and ended in 1436. All that hard work, and the designer Arnolfo di Cambio didn't even get to see it completed. Eventually, Filippo Brunelleschi, who wasn't even trained as an architect, stepped in to create the dome because at the time nobody knew how to construct it. So we could all thank Brunelleschi. Spencer and I also can't resist gelato, and Rome is by far the best in Florence. So go and grab your gelato. They have few vegan options, but all are no doubt delicious. We walked around the city some more, running into the Palazzo Vecchio, which is a 13th century palace. Now, I very much recommend going on a free walking tour because you learn so much about the city you're in. And when I say free, I mean a tip-based tour. After our tour, Spencer and I decided it was lunchtime because we were very hungry. A great thing to do when you have a whole day planned is to pack your lunch because eating out every day will get expensive and you won't be the healthiest while traveling. We packed some fresh fruit that day as well as a delicious leftover pasta. After eating, we explored some more and admired the gorgeous statues and architecture. Hey guys, so I just wanted to pause this video really quick and talk about something that I noticed in Florence that was extremely important to me, and it's horse carriage riding inside the city. In Florence, I saw quite a lot of horse carriages throughout the city, and I just wanted to pop in really quick and say please do not support this type of tourist service. When I was a kid, I would have died to go on a horse carriage throughout Europe. That would have been an absolute dream. But as I got older and I started educating myself on these kind of subjects, I now understand the cruelty behind these practices. Now, I can't specifically speak for these horses that are in these videos that I took, but when you really think about it, a horse carriage and a horse sitting in the hot heat all day long waiting to have passengers ride it in the middle of a city where there's pollution and large crowds of people and cars and all this commotion going on doesn't sound the most ethical when you really sit down and think about it. These horses, as all horses, should be roaming around in green open fields where they're able to graze on grass and run around and be free and be a horse, you know? I don't think horses should be stuck inside the middle of a city, chained up in all this stuff, waiting for passengers to ride it when it's hot outside. When you're traveling and you're in an unnatural environment for a horse, like say a city, please do not support these companies and these people who are making these horses slave away all day. It's just basically glamorized animal abuse. So please, when you travel throughout Europe or anywhere else that's in a very unnatural environment for a horse, please do not support these companies. So that's all I'm going to say right now. Let's get back into the video. I just thought it was very important to just throw that in there. So we had an awesome day in Florence. Fell in love with the city. I didn't know much about it, but now I'm like an expert. I'll tell you guys later. But we had the best tour guide ever.
Named Emmanuel.
Manuel. And now we're walking back to our Airbnb. Spencer's about to pee, and so we're trying to race over there.
Cool.
Okay guys, we made it to home sweet home. So we're gonna go make paninis, because paninis are so good. And then we're gonna go watch a movie here. We're not going anywhere, but yeah, I don't know what movie we're gonna watch yet, but I guess we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna sit on my phone, check my notifications, because my Wi-Fi ran out like weeks ago. So I mean my data, so I've just been relying on strictly Wi-Fi if a place has it, and I need to catch up on saying hi to people. Okay, Spencer had to pee so bad, he literally has a pee stain.
That I decided to pee on the way.
And then he still had more in the toilet.
Wow.
We didn't have a panini maker, but we made homemade paninis with some veggie burger, lettuce, tomatoes, zucchini, and garlic. And then we have our drinks right here, San Pellegrino orange. And then we have baguettes with some vegan butter. Oh yeah, and lettuce and carrots are in there too. So we didn't have the panini maker, so we just pressed it down with another pot on top. And bon appetit. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. We also went to the Museum of Natural History, which showcased lots of fossils. This museum also did a great job at educating people about conservation and preservation, which I very much enjoyed seeing. Although it's a small museum, it definitely was well worth it. If you ever need a break from checking out churches, stop by this lovely museum. After Florence, we took a train to Lucca, which is probably my favorite city in Italy. Lucca is known for its very well preserved Renaissance walls. Lucca's walls are from the 16th to 17th century. Previously used to protect their people, is now used as a bike path where tourists as well as locals can hang out and enjoy nature. Okay guys, so we made it to Lucca. It was a journey to find our Airbnb, but we found it. And we have to wait till like 2 o'clock to actually check in, but we're just gonna wait at a cafe. Okay, now for what you guys were all waiting for, an Airbnb tour. So we have a standard bathroom here, pretty nice, and then we have a living area with a couch, some board games, and that is exactly where we played cards. And then you move on to the kitchen, which had everything we needed. Unfortunately, we didn't cook much, seeming that we were only there for one day. And out here, which was my favorite part of the area, was a nice balcony that overlooked these cute little trees, as well as a tower, which we climbed up later, and a nice seating area. Then we move on to the master bedroom, which was amazing, and it overlooks the tower as well. Okay guys, so I just finished watching the Shane Dawson new episode series, and then Spencer and I took a quick 20-minute power nap, and currently it's about, let's see, it's 3:29, and we got into Lucca at like 12 something, and so now we're just gonna start exploring. So let's go. I know we're starting off really late, but you know, sometimes you need some time to show, and we're only here for the day, so we're really late. But look at this freaking cool historic key. By the way, we're staying in an Airbnb, and the guy was really cool, so we're gonna be on our way. Let's go. We're gonna go climb the tower, right?
It's right there.
Yeah, the tower that I showed you guys in the little home tour. Where's the exit? Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah, let's go climb the tower.
Ciao.
So we decided to leave our Airbnb and go to the Guinigi Tower. This tower is one of the most unique ones in this small city due to an extremely old tree that randomly lives on the top of the tower. There are 232 steps leading to a wonderful view of the city. If you are a person who is claustrophobic or scared of heights, you might want to sit this one out. After hanging around at the top of the tower, Spencer and I got lost in the city and enjoyed a wonderful iced latte at the Torrendo Cafe, which is pretty pricey in comparison to the other places, but that's just because it's right in front of the Roman Catholic Church, San Michele, in Foro Square. We continued to get lost in Lucca, which was extremely enjoyable. We ended up in the amphitheater square, which is ironic seeming it's a perfect circle in the center of Lucca. We got delicious gelato. Once again, I know we're a little obsessed, and we headed off to ride some bikes on top of the city walls. So for €4, you could get this bad boy for a whole hour. I'll show you how it works. Lucca's walls circle around the whole entire city, which makes a really awesome biking trip. So we biked around the city about 2 times and it only took us about an hour. So grab your bikes and go explore the city. Funny story, Spencer actually took my camera and was recording me, and that is when he fell. He's okay though, he was riding off into the sunset perfectly fine, and we took a quick break to just enjoy the scenery. Okay guys, so we're in Lucca, Italy, which is a small town in Tuscany, and it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's a really cute city, and a great way to see the city is going around on bike. It is €4 for a normal bike. For an hour, and then €8 for a tandem bike, and we're going around for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's like so much fun. You could be at, this is the only place that kind of has their walls still up, and I'll show you guys the wall. Okay, you guys saw the wall, right? It's pretty cool. It's super big, and you just kind of, people walk, run, play. There's parks around, and it's really a really cute area. It's weird being able to ride on top of a wall that was used to kind of keep people out and let people be safe inside and stuff. But Lucca, I wasn't thinking about coming here at all, but now that I'm here, it's like such a nice place just for one day. Like, we started exploring at like 3 o'clock and it's like amazing so far. But yeah, come to Lucca. Last day in Lucca. So my camera died, but we're sitting on the balcony for a few minutes before we have to check out of our Airbnb, and then we're heading to the train station. We stop in Pisa and then we'll be in Rome. And yeah, Lucca has been so nice, even though we just came for the day yesterday, but it was really fun and the city's so beautiful. But yeah, we have to go and we're gonna relax right now. So yesterday we got off of the train and then we went searching for our Airbnb, which was super hectic with our backpacks, and we're exhausted and hot and tired. And then we finally made it to the Airbnb, and then we had lunch and it was all great. And we talked to the owner of this Airbnb, who's super nice. It was fun time, great time. And then what did we do after that? Then we went to the tower that's like right there, walked up it, and it has an ancient tree that's at the top. I guess there's a legend that like a bird dropped a seed and then the tree came. I'm not sure how true that is. Spencer told me that. Spencer. And then after that we went to the city central, which is like a big circle, and the houses are like in a big circle. It's really cool. And there's gelato there, and they have vegan mint and chip gelato, and I'm like, it was so great, so great. Might go back today because like it's rare to find that kind of stuff. Then we rented out bikes for an hour, and then we just were riding our bikes around the wall, and it was so fun. And now we're here and we have to go already, but that's okay. But bye guys. nice. Oh yeah, and also Spencer ate shit on the bike. Here's a little recording. You can't really tell, but he definitely ate shit really bad. Didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
He was holding my camera and he was like, I promise I won't drop it.
I used the left hand brake and then like
He flew and I was in front.
I was holding the camera and the camera broke my fall, and then a family picked me up and they're like,
and I was like,
and I was just laughing. I was like, it's all right, guys, it's all right.
And then he just got up and started biking away. I'm like, Spencer, stop! Wait a second. But he was just long gone. But
yeah,
he's okay.
You should have checked about a coma.
Yeah, but I was worried he was carrying the camera, and he flung with the camera on the floor, and I was like,
I thought I broke it.
But he's okay. The camera's okay.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. And
the bike was a little dinged up, so I was kind of concerned that I would have to pay for it. Actually, the bike wasn't dinged up.
It wasn't. So we're at the train station right now. We're super early. I think that's our train in the background, but we still have an hour, so maybe this train will go and our train will pop up. But I think it's our train. So just reading a book. 1984. Spencer's reading on his broken phone.
I'm reading, what book is this again? Age of Reason by Thomas Paine.
Age of Reason by Thomas Paine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're heading our next stop is Pisa, and we have to, it's a 30-minute train ride from here, and then we have to wait like 34 minutes, and then we get on our next train. So
see you guys at the Leaning Tower.